After some record-breaking moves on Wall Street this week, we're finally seeing a bit of a pullback. And this pullback has actually been driven by stronger US data, believe it or not. Inflation data and the producer price level came in stronger than expected, kind of refuting the consumer price data that we saw earlier this week. Now, to some people, this may be confusing. How are producer prices rising while consumer prices are falling? Well, that probably indicates to us that producers right now are bearing most of the cost of rising prices, or they are waiting to pass it on, and it's just a matter of time before they do later, and that the recent improvement that we saw in inflation may not last. Regardless, it remains to be seen whether or not we're actually going to see this filter through to CPI or tighter margins. It'll probably be a combination of both, but that has driven stocks lower because it means that profit margins are probably being squeezed. Secondly, we had stronger U.S. jobless claims data. And so the stronger U.S. jobless claims data shows that maybe the non-farm payrolls report that we had the week prior may only be a reflection of weakness in part of the economy. Regardless, today's reports, inflation and jobless claims, certainly slightly reduces the chance of a September interest rate cut by the Federal Reserve. I still think the Fed is going to cut interest rates in September. However, on a week where U.S. stocks have soared to such significant record-breaking levels, it is an excuse for some profit taking. In the forex market, the U.S. dollar did start the day already rebounding against most of the major currencies. It extended its gains off of the inflation and jobless claims report. Tomorrow, we have U.S. retail sales. That's very important because consumer spending is the backbone of the U.S. economy, but I don't think it's really going to change the odds for a Fed interest rate cut. Let me know what you think the Federal Reserve is going to do in the comments below. I'm also doing a really amazing webinar with 4 Wall Street legends, so make sure that you join us. And the registration link is either in the description or our bio. I look forward to seeing you there. That's happening in about a week and a half. I'll see you there.